Continuing coverage out of Barnesville tonight on a story we've been following since last month. School board officials voted tonight to change course on how they will address budget concerns, deciding to save the elementary art program.
But that means something else had to go. Valley News team Zachary Wyan attended today's school board meeting and explains the change.
Tonight, the Barnesville School Board voted to save their elementary art program, but decided to cut their family and consumer science programs instead. Last month, parents in Barnesville reached out to Valley News Live through a whistleblower hotline, upset that the school district may cut elementary art. The school district cited budget concerns as the reason for the potential cuts, since a grant that funded the program had run out. The vote tonight cuts the FACS program and its teacher, though school board members say it's not an easy decision.
I'm only speaking for myself, but I suspect nobody is going, goody, we get to do this. It's just a tough process, that's all.
School board leaders did point out that they will still need to hire an art teacher in compliance with Minnesota state law for that program to continue. In Fargo, Zachary Wyan, Valley News Live.